definitely come to the conference, even if you're just feeling out what this could be.
Welcome to Classical Etc., coming to you from the Memoria National Conference.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Classical Etc. We are here on the beautiful campus of Highlands Latin School in Louisville, Kentucky at our Memoria National Conference 2025. And I am sitting down with Meghan Larsen. Hi, Meghan.
Hello.
Meghan is part of our Highlands Latin School, Cottage School in Jackson, Michigan.
Yes.
And we are with Meghan today, and we're just going to ask her a couple questions and hear her story about starting a school. But before we get to that good stuff, Meghan, we always start with what we're reading.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you reading anything right now, and what is it?
I am. I am going through a third rereading of a book, actually.
Okay.
It's Love What Lasts by Joshua Gibbs.
Really? Okay.
And I think I've read it every summer for the past couple of years. So once by myself, once with my husband.
Okay.
And then once, right now I'm reading it with a few of my teachers from our school.
Really?
Yeah.
What draws you to that book? Because 3 times through,
It is.
It means you like it.
I do.
Okay.
And I pull different things out each time.
Okay.
You know, reading it with my husband, we really thought about it from our home culture and how we could change things to kind of, you know, implement some things that he mentioned in the book. And now reading it through a school lens, it's a little different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Love What Lasts. Okay.
Love What Lasts.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sharing that. Well, tell us about your school. Where is it, and how long have you been leading that?
Yeah. So we're located in Jackson, Michigan, which is in southern part of Michigan.
Okay.
And we just completed our second year. So still a little bit new.
New, but 2 years in, you stuck
2 years
with
in,
it.
I did.
And you probably know a little more than you did when you started.
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what made you start the school?
So I used to be a public school teacher.
Did you?
Before I
Okay.
had children.
Okay.
And my experience there, we knew we were looking for something else for our own kids. So it kind of came time for my oldest to start kindergarten. And I was looking at homeschooling, looking at private schools, and we really settled on homeschooling, but I missed having a community. So one aspect I liked about being in a
Yeah.
school was just other teachers to talk with. So we looked at our options in our town. There's a few co-ops and things.
Okay.
But nothing was really matching quite what I wanted to do at home.
Okay.
And oddly enough, I have family that live here in Louisville.
Really?
And
Okay.
my cousin had toured Highlands for his own daughter and said, "Did you know about this school? And they have curriculum for homeschoolers." And so that's kind of how I stumbled upon Memoria Press.
Really?
And so I found that, decided that's what we're doing.
Okay.
But then my husband and I talked about, you know, why don't we start a community that grows with our children?
Sure.
So my children are young, but we started the school so it grows with them.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so you got connected, I'm guessing, to the school's staff here at Memoria
I
Press.
did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they helped you with your dreams of starting a school.
Yeah.
They did. Okay.
It felt like the desire to start sort of came out of nowhere, but it was that nagging feeling in the back of my mind, like, we should look into this.
Okay.
In prayer. Lots of prayer.
Oh, yes, yes.
But I reached out to one of the school reps and kind of asked, you know, what's involved? Is this crazy? You know, because I felt like my kids are so young. Am I even a person that should start this? Like, shouldn't I wait till they're older?
Okay.
And the advice I was given was, no, like, start now.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
So it sounds like they probably were instrumental in giving you what you needed to get this off the ground.
Yes.
And that you're going to be starting your 3rd year of school.
yes.
And you are still, you know, you've only been doing it a couple years, but I bet you still have some advice that you could give people maybe in your shoes a couple years ago who are thinking, should I even do this? Does it make sense with my life stage, with my community, with my resources? So think maybe back to like 3 years ago, you.
Okay.
What would you tell that person?
I think my first piece of advice would be to come to the conference.
Okay.
The first time I attended was before our school started, and I actually brought my husband.
Okay.
And he is involved with the school a little bit, but it's mostly me. But being here and talking with everyone and seeing the culture of what it could be, we had a more concrete vision of what we could take back for our community, tweaking it to what fits our families. But definitely come to the conference, even if you're just feeling out what this could be. And then my second piece of advice would be to find your support people So I'm doing this on my own. I don't have a co-director, but finding those key teachers, even my husband to a certain degree, having people to talk with when things are troubling, because there will be troubling moments.
Yeah, discouraging moments. You need encouragement and advice and support. That's good. We hear that a lot. Actually, Tanya says that a lot, that like it's very helpful to have a community to help you.
It is. Yeah. It's all about the community.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of community, we're here at the conference. So now that you've attended after you've started a school, what's most helpful to you now when you're here?
I still love coming to reignite my vision for the school. I will say that is still a top importance to me. I get a lot out of the sessions, kind of jumping around from things, but getting specific ideas to help my teachers. I found that, I was a teacher before, and stepping into the role of administrator was different. So getting ideas to help my teachers in their classrooms has been really helpful.
And I'm glad you pointed that out, because the conference has all kinds of breakout sessions that people can attend. And there are some subject intensive sessions, but there are also lots of tracks for administrators and like all manner of subjects that you can learn about and meet people who are kind of in your same stage or who are ahead of you and that can provide wisdom for you. So that's a great piece of advice.
Yes. I love getting to sessions early so I can just talk to the people sitting around me and asking, because someone has been in a school for 10 plus years and someone's just starting. So
that's right. The diversity of experience is probably really helpful, I would imagine.
It is.
If I was in your shoes. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Meghan, I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you have lots of people to connect to while you're here, but thanks for giving us a couple moments of your time to tell us more about your school. And once again, it's the Highlands Latin Cottage School in Jackson, Michigan.
Yes. Okay. Not Mississippi. Like Mississippi. Everyone seems to think.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So if we have any Michiganders or people close, that there is community near them.
There is.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah. And thank you for joining us as well. Thanks for joining us today on Classical Etc. by Memoria Press. If you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, or share this episode or comment. We love to hear your questions and your comments. If you want to learn more about Memoria Press, please go to memoriapress.com. This has been Classical Etc. We're so glad you joined us, and we'll see you next time.